So, how much confidence can you derive out of a game like you guys played at Davidson? Is that a carryover effect on a day like today, even though it was a while ago, a few days ago?
It's the thing about these tournaments. You play in these tournaments at a neutral site. Both teams are sitting there. The crowd is a little dull. Everything's a little kind of subdued. And I think for both teams, you kind of fall into that when you're a younger team or an inexperienced team, which clearly we are. And we kind of play to our surroundings. Not to them, because they're not a bad team. I mean, offensively, you can see they can put some things on the floor and cause some problems, and they're big. But I think in these tournaments, it's kind of typical to see those kind of. It's almost like you're trying to run, but you got this stretchy band behind you just pulling you back. But we did enough to get it done. Now, as I keep saying, we're so young and new that we're going to be on this roller coaster. But it's better to be on that roller coaster after a win than being after a loss.
Yeah, absolutely. Balance again was the key word for you guys. Almost 5 guys in double figures again. You like to see that as a coach, don't you?
I do. I really do. I do like to see that. I like to see the fact that we're sharing the ball. I like to see the turnovers down to that point. Now our assists weren't quite where they needed to be, but again, our free throws are up. There's some signs. Now we just got to put it all together. Today just seemed to be a little choppy. We know we're going to play much better than that the rest of the weekend.
Right. How much difference does it make when Jordan's playing like he was today for longer spurts? Getting the scoring out of him and knocking down the three with confidence.
It's important. He's a guy that we count on, especially to put the ball in the basket. And when he's playing well, it takes some pressure off us on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
And so it's good to see Jordan kind of get back on track. His first couple games for him has been a little more of a grind than normal.
And then Austin, the starting lineup today with Noble out, he gave you a lift too, didn't he? Especially early.
He did. And Austin's been able to do that. He's been a starter for us some last year.
Yeah.
I feel confident with him on the floor. It'd been nice to have that third rotation of a guard or second rotation of a guard to give us some of the things that we missed with Bobo. I mean, last season, you saw the difference without Bobo on the floor. I think tonight's game, we saw the difference without him on the floor too.
Right. Is there any kind of timetable as far as Bobo goes? Like, do you expect them in this tournament at all, or is it going to have to be next week against the Ball?
Well, I'm expecting him to play sometime this weekend.
Okay.
I really am. It's just a matter of when he's feeling his best. So, obviously, you have a concern for the student athlete and want to put him in the best position. So right now, we're just making sure that we're putting him in the best position so that he can feel good the rest of the season.
Right. Appreciate it. Thanks, Rob.